Alright, so I wanted to do a kind of video here. I play a lot of Dokkan Battle, so I want to do a video doing a tier list over the Dokkan Fest TURs. I have this page right here ready to go as a reference. So let's go ahead and start with some of the ones. My tier list is going to be a little controversial. This is just Dokkan Fest exclusives in general. I'd say you're an A tier unit. You got a good EZA, but you are starting to age a little bit. You go into B tier. You don't hit real hard, you get slapped around. Your support is still good, but you do get hit a little too hard for my liking. You've just been replaced. You just have two better options. You're pretty good. You do enough damage to really hold your own. This guy does a lot of damage and can tank decently well and heals, but overall he struggles for ki a lot, but that rainbow ki sphere mechanic does help him. But I'd say overall he's A tier. Janemba, you're still crazy. Janemba is still one of the more impressive EZAs out there. Janemba, he's crazy. He hits so hard, he's got guard, he can dodge. Level 10 links, he is insane, right? Like, there's nothing like him. Gogeta, you've just been replaced so hard. But you're still an S tier unit, I'd say. Tetvirus, you've been replaced, but you are still amazing. This was actually my first TUR because I started playing when Tetvirus first came to JP Dokkan. That was how long I've had my account. You are amazing, but you have been replaced. You're still really good for Super Battle Road. There's not another Vegito to replace you, but you're really good. Good chance to stun, great damage reduction. You're just bad. You hit real hard, but you get hit so hard. Your links make it where it's so aggravating to get below 12 ki. It's just, you're more trouble than you're worth. You are probably right there. You're just unimpressive. You don't have a lot of defense. You don't hit real hard. You stack, despite saying great. It just doesn't feel like it's fast enough. This guy is like borderline trash to me, but I know a lot of people like him, so I would probably put him right there. He doesn't do a ton of damage, and he seems like he always gets super before he gets his defense. But overall, he's not bad. I have a hard time with him. Super 17 is amazing. He's probably going to be my first. Nah, I'd put him right there. He's good, though. He's really good. His EZA was incredible. He gets more damage reduction when he's hit. He gets attack and defense, I think. Does he get ki, too? And then he raises defense on super. By the time this guy is fully built up in Super Battle Road or Legendary Goku event or Infinite History, he is insane. There's not a lot of units like him at all. So I was checking my OBS. This guy's really good. Golden Frieza, another really good EZA. This guy, he doesn't do a ton of damage still, but he gets a second damage reduction thing in his passive. Excuse me. He gets a second damage reduction thing to make him a whole lot better. Like, he's not useless below 50% HP anymore. He can still be viable. This guy's a little underrated, I say. He's definitely really good. He's part of, I think he was on my team that beat Extreme Fizz ESBR. He's really good. Double super, chance to crit when he supers more. He links with other Broly's pretty well. He's really good. Buhan is like borderline trash. He's just not very good to me. It seems like his EZA didn't really do much to help him out. This guy is like, he's okay, but he got hard replaced by where is he? By this guy. It's taking a while to load. He got hard replaced by this guy. Like, we look at him post EZA. Look at all this. Like, Blue Kaioken Goku is good, but this guy he hard replaced him as the best Blue Goku in the game. Like, there's a lot here that makes him so good. Omega is insane. He is the cheat code for Extreme STR, and just for that, I have to put him up there. Omega hits hard, he supports, he lowers attack by so much. Omega is just crazy good. Cell's pretty good. He can get hit pretty hard before he really gets going. But he's alright. He's not bad. He heals. But, Goku Black, I play JP, so I'm rating the JP Goku Black here. On Global, he'd probably be S, but on JP, he's A. He's not very good on JP. He just doesn't hit real hard. It doesn't do enough. Cooler's still an A unit. I'm still an S unit. Cooler's really good. He's got the good link set. He's got the defense. He's got the attack. Cooler's all around still a very viable option. And we have our first Z tier unit. This guy. Post EZA. This guy is insane, bro. I probably don't even need to pull him up. I'm pretty sure everyone knows. But just to really hammer home. I should have opened it in a new tab. Okay, let me open them in a new tab. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work with me, but we all know how good this guy is, right? I'll come back to this when it's loaded. I don't really think I need to say anything. This guy, he's not bad in longer events, but in Super Battle Road he gets killed. But in the longer events, he's really good. But like I said, in Super Battle Road, he melts, dude. This guy melts. He's just, I don't know how they made him so broken, but then made Rose like borderline fodder in Super Battle Road. Like, he is just not very good. You're gonna be good with an EZA, but for right now, I put you in B tier or A tier because he's still better than Gotenks. Trunks. I'd say Trunks is A tier. I mean, his S tier. He's really good. He hits really hard. He can tank pretty decently, but he's not anything to really take your breath away. But he's definitely nothing to be disappointed over, right? Like, he's about as good as he could be with an EZA. Let's do that. Yeah, like, immense damage. Did he have that before? He did, okay. Lowers defense. That's pretty good. That's support type thing right there. He changes key spheres. He gets a lot of attacking defense per key sphere. This is really good. Against the Realm of Gods enemy, super effective against all types. Realm of Gods is a pretty big category now, so that's actually pretty good. Links are okay, not really anything special. Messenger from the Future, Golden Warriors, not very good. He's not amazing, but he's definitely really good. This guy helped me beat Super and Extreme Super Battle Road. This guy's really good. The stunning, the attack lowering, hits pretty hard, gets decent defense. Was like one of the best leaders for Super Int. He's really good. This guy after an EZA is really good. I don't know all he does. I know he hits very hard though. Let's see here. Because before EZA, his big problem was he had no defense and he had no key. Well, here he raises attack and defense for one turn. He gets a ton of attacks, a little bit of defense. He gets key, and he gets more key. Like, this is his big problem, right? And with level 10 links, this guy is really good with other Majins. This guy does a lot of damage. He's really solid. He's not as good as some of the better options. Like, he's probably the worst unit, and he's probably better than Omega, but he's probably the worst unit of these three here. You're a little lackluster. You don't really feel like that much of an upgrade. I haven't really used him. He was on my team when I beat Extreme Super Battle Road, but like He was only there because I didn't have anybody for a 6th slot, right? I didn't take him because I wanted to. You don't feel like that much of an upgrade. You're going to be really good after an EZA, but for right now, you're right there with Cooler. Really good. You have aged wonderfully. The defense, the attack, everything. The links, you're going to be really good after that. After an EZA, this guy's going to be good, but for right now, I'm going to put him in B. He just has no defense. He gets killed. And we have our second Z tier TUR. This guy is insane. He's essentially worse in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but that means he's top tier. This guy's crazy good, right? He's insane. Janemba, after an EZA, he's going to be good, but for right now, I'm going to put him in A. He's going to be really good after an EZA, though. Maybe better than Ant. This guy is, like, borderline trash. Do I need to make a D tier? We'll see as time goes on. This guy hits so hard, but he is... I don't know why they, like, made these 3 and Mass Saiyan so good. But then they made this guy suck so bad. Like, this guy is garbage. He gets hit so hard. They didn't even upgrade him, it felt like. This guy's still S tier to me. He can get hit pretty hard, but countering the supers is still, with like a 70% chance, it's still such a crazy mechanic, right? This is another... I'll put him in B. Because I definitely did use him, I think, when I beat Extreme Fizz, because he lowers attack. Bardock isn't bad, but his team sucks. Like, I'm also looking at leader skills for some of the category leaders, and this guy's team just sucks really bad. He's just not. He gets hit pretty hard. He does decent damage with the support, I guess. He's not a bad unit. It's just he just got things he can't help. This guy sucks. Well, yeah, I'm gonna make a bottom tier. I'm gonna make a D tier. Because I don't think Gohan is the worst unit. Is one of the worst units here. Good, now I can move you here. And you here. And Golden Frieza, he's aged too much at this point. Like, he's to the point where he's just not even useful anymore. I would never take him if I had the option. This guy sucks. This guy's garbage. He is complete trash. This guy's not very good. B tier. I know the APT boys on the subreddit would lose their minds at this, but he's not very good. He just gets killed and everything, bro. With an EZA, we'll see, but right now he's trash. Right there too. These two have not aged well at all. They feel like they have aged extremely poorly. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. And no, that's not where he's going. I'm just moving him up. And he goes right there. I don't think I need to say why. All the Dokkan Fest LRs are going up here. This guy's just crazy, right? He's still really good. The only problem is you never see his fusion. But if he fuses, he's crazy. And you too, you go up here too. Same problem. He's just, you don't see him fuse. I do overall think I like Gogeta a bit better. UI Goku. You haven't aged well. You get hit hard. You don't hit hard. When he transforms, he's worthless. I'm gonna say this: dodging units are not good defensive units unless it's guaranteed. Pretty much, like I've only been burned by dodging units, and this guy is included in that. This guy is not very good. Turles, I have to put him in A tier just because of the LR Turles. Like those two together is just crazy. Is OBS still recording? Yes, it is. Good. I still like this guy a lot. I still use this guy a lot. This guy is still really good. His defense gets pretty good. He hits pretty hard. He can super twice and attack 4 times. He's just really good. And when he transforms, he can crit. This guy I still use in some events. A lot of people don't like this guy. I really love him. I think he's still pretty good. He's a unit that's aged pretty well, I think. Jiren is not bad, but I'm putting him here because of the LR. He's pretty good. There are some things he definitely struggles to maintain relevant with, but his chance to stun the whole rotation is still pretty good. Full power Goku. He just gets hit too hard, man. Like I've got him with 2 dupes. He just gets hit so hard. He never gets above 80,000 defense, right? Like, and he's usually below 50k. He gets hit so unbelievably hard. I can't do that. I can't have him higher. Now let me go ahead and put you up here too, so I can move you 2 up. That, and now put you ahead of him. These 2 are right there together. They're just really good after, especially after the link level update. They link so well together. Them on Gogeta's Giant 8 power team is really good. Like, these 2 are insane after the link level update. We're almost done at this point now. Transforming Goku, I find myself using this guy a lot. You know why? Because he's on like 18,000 categories. How many categories is he on? He is on like a bajillion teams. Like, this guy, when he transforms, he gets like 9 categories, which is really funny. Like, yeah, Realm of God, Super Saiyan 3, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Super Saiyan 2. Like, he is on so many teams, and I've used him on so many, right? His damage reduction is still really solid. Like, use that in conjunction with like a Whis, and he just doesn't take damage for a turn. Really solid unit. And he links pretty well with most teams up until he goes Super Saiyan 3. Frieza. I don't find myself using Frieza at all. Like, Frieza is one unit, like the damage reduction. The healing hasn't aged as well as the damage reduction has, I'd say. You're just not very good. MVP 17, a really good defensive support, a really good key support. Still, he's this high too because of Goku and Frieza. That unit, 17, just goes so well with him. You, pre-link level update, you be down here. Post-link level update, I'm going to put you right here. You're still not great, but you're a whole lot better than you were. This guy, I think, is like A. See, everything pre-Metal Cooler I consider to be the old age, and Metal Cooler and beyond I consider to be the modern age of Dokkan. And this guy is certainly showing being the bottom of modern age. He gets hit hard. He does a lot of damage sometimes, but he just gets hit way too hard in a lot of events. He lowers attack though, I think, which is pretty good. You're trash. I should make another tier just for you. You're garbage. You're garbage. Get out there. Ooh, is the controversial pick here? He is. I can't wait to make a controversial call with him. Gogeta, this guy is still S plus or SS. This guy does so much damage. He takes so little damage. He dodges, and at that point, like when he goes blue, let's say you have him rainbowed, you give him full additional. He is guaranteed critting, dodging 50% of the time, and he's going to do it an additional 50% of the time. This guy is insane. I cannot overstate how good that Gogeta is. Broly still has one of my favorite leader skills in the game. This guy was how I beat Extreme Fizz ESBR. He's not up here with this one, but he is really good. He's still got one of my favorite leader skills. Transforming Vegeta, I honestly am not enamored with. I put him right there, but I'm not really enamored with him. He's alright. Kid Goku, he's a liability. Let's be honest. On every single team, he's a liability. He doesn't link with the team. You have to put units on the team specifically to go with him, and then at that point, there's other better units you could put on your team that would link better with them, right? Like he's not very good. Go Bros. I definitely do like the Go Bros a lot. You have to kind of put units on the team to help them out, but you don't have to fully build the team around them, right? Like they do really well, even with just like 1 or 2 units helping them out, and they're better than Kid Goku. So that's why like it's the difference between having to build the team around a unit. Is the unit worth it? And the Go Bros are worth it. Tech Trunks is starting to age a little. I mean, the guy's almost 2 years old at this point, but he's still really solid. Still one of the better units for like long events. And he can nuke when you get him like fully built up. AGL Zamasu, like post link level update is really good when he transforms, but like I've been having to say it for so long, dude. Damage reduction with no defense is worthless. It's really bad, and that's kind of Zamasu's problem. That's why I'm gonna leave him right there. Namek Goku, A tier. He's pretty good in his base form, but Super Saiyan Namek Goku sucks, dude. I don't care. He sucks. Sure, he can hit pretty hard, but his guard isn't guaranteed. So that's just turn off right there. And you get that good chance to crit when you guard, but you never guard. And then he stacks defense, which is pretty good. But overall, I'd say Namek Goku is like, he's just okay. Piccolo is really good, but like, Piccolo is really good because he just does everything in the game, right? He does everything, but he doesn't transform, which is a problem. His team isn't very good, but your team is immortal with him and Nail. I don't know, it's hard to say. He's just, why are you up here twice? Anyways, Gohan he's not there. I would certainly say Gohan is above the Go Bros just because of how many teams he's on. He's on the most categories in the game, I think, and that Gohan is really good. He is really, really good. He stacks. When he transforms, he does crazy damage, but go let transforming. He's just a really good unit. Cell is in the top tier. Cell's better than Gohan at this point. After the link level update, Cell jumped up way higher than anyone else in the rankings, right? Like Cell was like right here, and then after the link level update, he leapt over every single one of these to right here. Like Cell was crazy nowadays. Future Gohan, this unit is slept on. This unit is extremely slept on. This guy's really good. This guy does a lot of damage. He takes very little when he's transformed. He supports pre-transformation. He is just a very good unit all around. I really like that Gohan. Cooler, the Big Daddy himself, is probably worse than both of these two. Cooler's really good, right? Also, everything below SS is not really ranked like in order of tiers. They're just in their own tier, but they're not ranked within the tiers. Cooler, we all know, we've sung his praises enough. Great team, great passive, crits, support, lowering attack, tons of damage, decent defense. Cooler's all around a very good unit. Android 13 is a very good unit, which I will put right here. Right with Gohan. He's really good. I really enjoy using 13. I think he's another really slept on unit like Gohan. My only problem is that when he's transformed, he just works Cooler, which isn't very fun. This guy sucks. Could I get... He is the worst unit in C tier. There you go. He just gets hit so hard. He doesn't do enough damage to really go. He does a lot of damage, but it's not enough to make up for how hard he gets hit. People like to think of him one-shotting UI Goku with his Spirit Bomb, but like, you know, that's a very unlikely scenario, right? It's not very realistic. He's just not very good. These two are really good. I'm going to go ahead and move them up together because these two are very good. I'd probably say they're both in... They're not in SS. They're really good in this tier, though. Like, they're really good units. I don't really know what they do. I'm not too well versed in them, but I can tell you they're really good. And these two, we all know how good these two are. Let's move them up. We all know. Is Cell better than the Blue Fusions nowadays? No. I'd say he's right behind him, though. These two are crazy. Gogeta's gonna look more impressive a lot of the time because it's super effective against all types, but Vegito's still really good. Like, I have Vegito link level 10, 55%. This guy still does like a 6 million attack stat, followed up by a 5 million, right? Like, these units are still crazy. Beerus at this point he's not in the top tier, but he's in here with these. He's definitely really good. I feel like he's kind of fallen off a little. I feel like, I don't know why I think that, but I just do. It's hard to describe. Bardock is in that same section with Beerus. Bardock's a little underrated. He crits, I think. He stacks defense. He does a lot, but his team is like awful. His team is one of the worst ones on this list. The mono leaders are better than Bardock's team. Gotenks is really good. Gotenks is part of how I beat Super Int. He's not that good, but I'll put him right here in this section. This guy's really solid. This chance to stun is really good. He does a lot of damage at Super Saiyan 3. A tier. If you can get Super Buu out, this guy's crazy. But that will likely not happen, so he sucks. Kefla. Right there. Kefla's a little overrated to me. Like, she has decent damage, but even then, she gets hit really hard. She just doesn't do enough to really make up for anything. She's just not very good. Well, she's not as good as, like, these units up here. Omega should probably be down here, huh? Yeah. Oh, it's time for some controversy. He is... I'm going to leave him right there for now. I'll probably place him elsewhere after this tier is done, but he's probably the worst Dokkan Fest OR. This guy, he is just not... This guy's not very impressive to me. I know a lot of people love him. He is not very impressive to me. Yeah. I did not care for that guy, for this unit. Why are you here twice? Gohan. Another top tier unit. Right in here. That's not where he's gonna go, though. He's probably gonna go right in front of him. Gohan, he tanks, he can hit hard, provided you let him stack. But there's a problem that Gohan has that I think the next unit on this list fixes. His links. He does not link with any team. His links are awful, right? And that's where I think this guy... Well, we'll get to him. You're another top tier unit. The stun is really good in Super Battle Road and stuff. The stacking attack, stacking defense on different supers, transforming, getting HP back is just a really good ability. Buu is just really solid. Not a lot to say. I think I have him at like 55%. I have most units on here. Most with dupes. I'm free to play actually, which is pretty crazy for an account like mine. This is the best unit in the game, by the way. This guy's crazy. He goes from the best defensive unit in the game pre-transformation to the best offensive unit in the game. Like he's insane. And being able to see super attacks, best build in the game. Frieza is very good. I would say he's probably better than Cooler. Yeah, he's probably better than Cooler at this point. Frieza does a lot. He lowers attack, he stuns, he stuns, he seals, he dodges, he does a lot. And he's the best TUR in the game. So, at this point, I'd probably say he's better than Physical Vegito Boy. This guy is just so dominant. Let's just go ahead and put Bojack there too. So let me put him. I'd probably say he is below these three. This is my tier list. So this guy is just so dominant, right? He's crazy. Are we still recording? Yeah, God, I've been going for 30 minutes. This guy's crazy. He does so much damage. He has so much defense. He can counter supers. He links so well. This unit is insane. He is broken. This guy, like I said, really good, but not quite this good. Tanky, but doesn't really link well. I think he's I think he's better than these three. And this guy, I'm just not very fond of. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed my tier list with my controversial picks in Dokkan. Yeah. My ringtone. Thank you, Barry the Light. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thanks so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video, I guess. Y'all take it easy.